I'd like to take a few minutes to talk about something that only really got brought to my attention a year and a half ago, and since that time I've implemented it into my daily life, and that is the amazing benefits of and the varied benefits of taking daily ice cold showers. You see, I've long known about the benefits of cold water immersion and ice baths in aiding recovery from intense physical exercise by flushing lactic acid, etc., from the muscles, all that sciencey stuff that I pretty much learned from day one at university. So that wasn't new to me when I was reading up about ice cold showers. What was new to me was taking them on a daily basis to promote a whole array of other health benefits. One of which is helping with weight loss. What happens is when you take an ice cold shower, especially in the morning, it's an acute stress on the body, clearly because the ice cold shower kind of puts the body in a position that is outside of its comfort zone, so to speak. And what that does is it stimulates the adrenals to fire up and improves or increases metabolic rate, both of which are hugely energy demanding. The adrenals, the chief organ for releasing cortisol, which is the energy giving hormone of the body. So that is vital. And metabolic rate is simply put to be the amount of energy that the body requires to execute the chemical reactions and processes that it has to do every second of every day. So both of those things are hugely energy demanding processes. So to be able to elevate those only leads to a greater requirement for energy by your body. Now, that should clearly say to you that a body that's requiring more energy is more energy efficient, and clearly a more energy efficient body is a body more likely to be able to sustain or manage body weight or help with promoting weight loss along with other actions that you will hopefully be taking. But the benefits don't stop with helping in weight loss. There are many other benefits that having your body subjected to that acute stress will do. One of the big ones is that it improves immune system function. What happens with that acute stress? The body produces more white blood cells in response to that. White blood cell count is integral to immune system function. So it does that. It's great for helping improve skin and hair quality, because what happens is when your body's subjected to that cold water, that cold temperature, it causes the constriction of the muscles and the vessels around the superficial muscles, which forces the blood, it shunts the blood to the deeper organs less superficially than when it would normally be. What that does is when you come out of that environment, come out of the cold shower, and the body starts to normalize and get the temperature back of what would be considered normal, that those vessels, those muscles then start to relax and the restriction is no longer there. That causes that fresh oxygenated blood to come right back out to the superficial muscles. So it's hugely beneficial to flushing toxins and waste products through the body, which can only help with a healthier a healthier skin and hair. Coupled with that, that cold water will close those pores right up. So the skin's pores won't be subjected to bacteria and dirt in the same way that opening of the pores would be through the hot water showers that most people take. I've touched on already how the body is stimulated to use more energy, and it's driven by the acute stress of the cold shower. What that builds upon is it also provides the body with a stimulating effect, so it awakens the body both physically and mentally. So what I find is the use of daily cold showers means that people require less artificial stimulants to get themselves going in the morning. So typically that would be something like a coffee or a tea, and as is more commonly the case, unfortunately, energy drinks. So the need or dependency for those things is usually decreased just by taking cold showers in the morning. It is also great for body temperature regulation. Kind of touched on that already with the cold water coming in, which sends the blood flow into more deeper organs. Obviously, the effect of the cold water on the body means that the temperature of the body is dropping. So to combat that, or to sustain a level of core temperature that is optimal, the body has to go into something that's called thermoregulation, which is basically driving of the body, increasing the metabolic rate to get that body temperature to be sustained at an optimal temperature. So that is improved through cold water showers. It helps improve breathing. So you try getting under a cold shower and not going into a deeper state of breathing, more diaphragmatic breath. It's quite common that people are very shallow in their breathing. I'm sure if you've never had a nice cold shower, you may well have jumped into the sea or into a cold swimming pool, and immediately your autonomic response is to just go into a deeper phase of state of breathing. So that is another great benefit of cold showers. And then there's other little individual benefits. I personally, it's a huge mental challenge sometimes, especially me being in England, living in London. During the winter months, it is cold, and to take an ice cold shower, and yes, I do still take an ice cold shower in those times, is a huge mental challenge. You have to really get your mind on that process. And typically, you know, I'm a lover, conventionally in the past anyway, I was a lover of a warm shower. I love the warmth. I would take a warm shower and it wouldn't even, you know, it would be nothing to think about. Turn the shower on and go in. Now, especially in those winter months, you really have to be present to the moment and psychologically prepare for that cold shower. And it's a challenge, and I like a challenge. So that's a little individual benefit I find of taking cold showers. Touching on my experience with cold showers, I am very much an all or nothing type of guy, and I don't know whether that's a good or a bad thing. It is what it is most of the time. So when I first read up about cold showers and was excited by the prospect, me being me, I literally, the next time I took a shower, I went straight to as cold as that shower would go. And let me tell you, the idea is to have an acute stress on the body. Clearly that's what cold showers is all about. But as I've said in many of my other videos and my articles, there is such thing as too much stress or negative stress to the point where it's doing more harm than good. And I can tell you, doing that for the first time at the coldest temperature my shower could do was way too much, way too soon. So learn from my experience and don't go from whatever temperature you're at now, which is conventionally warm, if not hot, like mine used to be, to ice cold. I'm not saying you were brave enough to even be contemplating that, but if you were, I advise against that. So what I did was scale it back. So I went back to the normal temperature that I had my showers at, and just take it down a notch, a little cooler than what it would normally be, and then over time get it colder and colder and colder till I'm at a point now where I'm as cold as that shower can go. And as I said, in those cold months of the year, it can be a challenge, but it's something that I don't back down from, and I can vouch for the benefits of doing that. It really does wake me up in the morning. I feel fantastic. I've never been one to take tea or coffee anyway, but even that aside, I feel more vibrant, more alive, and my skin is better, and etc., etc. All the things I've spoken about in this video really do come about if you apply this principle of cold showers on a daily basis. But as I said, keep in mind, I'm not saying that you go from where you are to an ice cold shower immediately. Too much stress of that kind is clearly not of benefit to you, and it's all about doing something that benefits you. So I advise you to give that a go and work your way up to an ice cold shower and see what that does for you. Thanks for watching.